hello. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic Friday so far. It is the weekend. Everybody dance with me. Let's go. Move your arms. Move your body. All right. Awesome. So I was reading. Well, actually, hold on. Taking a balloon, and I'm sure you guys hear the noise. Okay, so yesterday I did a one-on-one Zoom with Courtney, and she said that she had like this Pinterest board, and I don't know why I've never like actually like looked up her, Pinterest. Like I figured that she had one, but I never really looked her up. Like I'm on Pinterest like all the time, but she said that she had Pinterest, so I started looking up on her Pinterest, and I love like everything that she has on there. So if you need ideas or more like motivation, whatever, go look on there if you are a Pinterest-holic. But anyways, I was also on there for other reasons, and I came across this one blog and I really liked it. And this is like business, hold on, me mute. Business setting, goals, everything. And I seen this quote on there that I really, really liked. It's the secret to getting ahead is getting started. The secret to getting started is breaking down your complex, overwhelming task into smaller, manageable tasks. And then starting on the first one, Mark Twain. I really like that because in order to, right, let's say you really want to go on this vacation, right? But you're a single mom, or you guys don't really have funds for it, right? And you really want to go. So you get into this business, right? That is getting started to your planning, to your goal setting to be able to get to that beach or that vacation that you want to go. And then the secret to getting started is breaking down your complex, overwhelming tasks, right? RCMs, so many people struggle with them. Doing IPA, so many people struggle with them. So really being intentional with them is breaking it down. Breaking down your groups. I was talking with this to Brittany the other day. Take a group 1 week, like that Monday, post in that group. The rest of the week, interact with that one group. If you have a hard time getting into your groups and you feel like you're going to like 5 or 6 different groups, every day, it can get overwhelming, right? Sometimes we lose the people that we're talking to. Sometimes it's, quick, fast, and hurry. We all want to be intentional. So maybe break down your groups if you have a hard time with that. Or time block. Time block is super, super important. Hold on. I don't know what my kids are doing. Hold on.
I feel like we need to play like the elevator like waiting music. Like every time the host of the Zoom mutes, it needs to just automatically start playing.
No, y'all need to stay yourself unmuted.
They're like getting into cabinets, and they have like this play crib that they're getting into and getting stuck. Like, I don't know. Okay. So anyways, break down those tasks or whatever that is overwhelming, because once you break them down into smaller goals, it's more easier to be able to see your vision, and it becomes easier to able to get them done. So I really like that quote. And then I kept reading on, and she said that we can often see the place we want to be, but we have a hard time finding a path, right? A lot of people starting out, when they hit their VIP 4K, like they start so successfully, and then they start to kind of like fade off because, you have your list of people that, can really benefit from Thrive. But, when you start actually getting into the grind, the hard work, sometimes people have a hard time trying to get it all organized, and they start to lose like their vision, and they really focus in all the work that has to be done, and it can get really, really hard. So see that place that you keep visiting, your why, your vision, really keep that like in your head constantly. You guys should have a vision board. I did a goal setting YouTube thing on a vision board, what mine was on. So if you don't have one, do it. It doesn't have to be, pretty colors. It can be like black and white, like mine. That's what mine is. But have your vision right there wherever you guys mostly work. have it right there. Print off a picture of you and your family. And if your like goal is to get a really super nice, like fancy schmancy house, put a picture of you and your family sitting on the front porch of that house. You're seeing yourself getting to that vision. So make sure you guys keep that in mind. That way you can have and break down all the tasks that you feel like is really hard. Break it down into smaller tasks. And you'll find yourself, you know, getting into a routine, finding yourself marking off like, oh, hey, I did that. Oh, hey, I did that too. You know, you're dancing. It becomes more exciting, right? When we start crossing things off the list, you're like, hallelujah, you know? So keep that in mind. I've also read another thing. It's easier to just go with the flow or just wait and see what happens. But this is a really harmful attitude that you could possibly have when it comes to your goals, right? Because how many times can we say like, well, we'll just see, we'll wait just what happens, or I will just a minute, Bubba, I'm talking, okay? You know, how many times do we say, well, you know, I'll just wait and see how that happens, or I'll just wait, or I'll just go with the flow. Like sometimes you have to write down what your goals are, because if you're not writing what your goals are, either weekly, monthly, yearly, 5 years, or whatever, you're not actually going to work towards those goals. It's not going to become intentional and you're going to lose your focus. So you have to keep a vision board. You have to write down your goals. You have to be intentional with everything that you do so you're able to grow and succeed. And one of these like formulas that she had wrote down was vision plus consistent plus action plus attitude equals success. So vision, what could you like write down a number, what you want your checks to be, right? Like say you want $500. That's a lot of monies. Sorry, y'all. So write down each week what you want your next week paycheck to be, right? And then write down what you can do with that money, okay? Once you write that down, you're gonna be like, oh, hell yeah. I mean, oh, heck yeah, like, I'm gonna do that. That is so easy. And then it gets you excited and getting back into your routine, getting you back into your vision. Consistency, finding new, keeping up with customers, whatever. You have to be consistent in finding new people. Again, going into your groups, finding new people, bringing them into your network, and then keeping up with your current customers. This is, you know, Tracy says this all the time, you know, you don't just want your customers. Okay, guys, here. Sorry, y'all. My dog's like going crazy. There's people out there. You have to keep up with your customers, because you just do not want them to make them feel like they're just a sale. So always be consistent in keeping up with your customers. Tracy, every week, I mean, she's always a good example, y'all. Every week she is checking in with her customers every Monday. That's literally the first thing that she does. She wakes up, looks at her phone, and is checking in, because if she, you know, gets caught up in something with kids, she makes sure that she already has that checked off her list and she's good to go and she didn't forget about it. Bubba, guys, please go play. That would be awesome right now. Go. You guys have like a bazillion toys, right? It's whenever you're trying to do something. Please go. Okay. Well, sorry, y'all. Okay. Action, plan. You have to plan. That is, you have to be organized. Like planning for me was like the worst thing that I was good at, like, or the worst, that didn't make sense. That was the worst thing that, you know, I was never consistent with. Like I have scatterbrain. I mean, I'm sure you guys can see it. I'm all over the place. So I have to plan. Even, you know, Courtney was saying that making a content, you know, list, like sometimes I struggle with that. Sometimes what I do, I go with the flow. Like that's literally me. That's why I guess I wrote it down, because it just spoke to me. Like you have to be consistent, because if you're just going with the flow, you never know what to say. Sometimes you get caught up in like trying to rush through your work, and you know, you're just typing up whatever. And sometimes you're not like after you go back and look at it, sometimes you're not even like grabbing your audience. Like you're like, what the heck did I just say? Like, what? So you have to plan, like, time block again and again. Time block is very necessary. Thriving out loud in your stories. You have to thrive out loud, right? This is helping you in some kind of way. So go into your stories, thrive out loud. It does not have to be about thrive all the time. Like whenever I see somebody from It Works, just post about in their stories about like It Works stuff, I'm like, eye roll, like it's annoying. And you want people to be able to see what you're doing because you're feeling good, you're moving around, you talk about why it's helping you. Well, let them see that through your stories, right? So that's a good action plan. Doing locals. It's almost summertime. I'm not really sure where everyone lives, but here in Tennessee, it's pretty nice outside. So from here on out, it's starting to get nice. So we can start doing locals. Get some people around you, do some locals, and carry one day minis around. Like this is a really good one because like what if you went to the store one day and you seen a lady pick up that 5-hour energy drink, right? Like I could vouch to this 100%. Like, how many times I really wanted to like just grow a pair and go up to that woman and be like, here, honey, no, you need this instead of that. Like, what if you had that itch to do that? Like that right there is a customer or a potential customer. So take action towards it. Be confident in yourself as always and confident in your product. Your attitude, mindset is key. Everyone has a hard time with it. You have to grow in your self-development always, forever. Like, even if you're not thriving, you should be, because, especially if you're stay-at-home mom, like it can drain you, right? Like you're at home and you don't have anyone to talk to. You just have your kids, the TV, whatever. So like you have to do some kind of development because you can get sucked into that mood that like, I can't do this, or, I don't have time because, I'm just watching Netflix or something. Like, it can get bad. So do some kind of self-development, whether it's a podcast or an audio, like read a book thing, whatever they're called, or read a book, something, go out with some friends, whatever. Keep that mindset. Being a team player, this is really huge too, right? We're all a team. Whether you're growing your own team, we are all here for each other and want everyone to succeed. So being a team player, and if you are one of those people who, if you see somebody get shouted out and you're like, oh, why is she getting shouted out when, I'm not getting shouted out? Be a team player. Like if that, hurts your feelings in any kind of way, like, show something that you normally don't do. Get out there and do it. Be shouted out. Like that should motivate you, not like keep you down, right? Like use that as a lighter underneath your butt and take off. Have you ever seen that GIF where this guy's like jumping off the bridge with the rocket and he's like, or no, maybe just me. So anyways, I have a really fun activity for y'all. This is called stretch goals. Okay, so I need y'all, okay? This goal needs to be big enough to scare you and encourage you to actually do the work, right? So I need y'all to take your hand, okay? I can only see 4 people. All right, so I'm trusting the rest of you guys are doing this, okay? Now raise it up and stretch, okay? Stretch like this, all right? Now just stretch a little bit further. A little bit more. You guys feel that stretch? Yeah? That's what your goal should be. Your goal should be stretched all the way up there because y'all can get it. If you guys put in the work, you can do it. Doesn't it feel good? Huh? It feels good, right? Yeah, that's what it should. The work you're doing right now should feel that good. Like, like, yeah, that's right. I did that work to get to this, this goal. Make it fun. So do that stretch if you're feeling like I'm yeah. Woo, that makes me feel good. Motivation. I'm just giggling at my own self now. Okay, motivation. That has a lot to do with how we achieve our goals. That's why it's critical that you set a goal that holds value for you. If your goal will not be worthwhile or it does not get you excited, are you really going to do it? Are you really going to do it? Okay, guys. So set a goal that's going to scare you. Say, you know why a lot of people are so successful? Because if they say they use, their apartment rent money or their house mortgage money to go buy a box or to go invest in their business, and like, oh shiz, I need that money back. Like, I need to make this my priority, my goal. And they start to hustle. They find a way, they do the do, they get the get, and they get there. Okay. So put a goal in front of you that's scary, because that should really light some fire underneath your bum and make you take off. Okay. No one does hard things that they don't want to do when they think they won't benefit them. There you go, folks. If you're not doing something that's not going, okay, guys, if you're writing something down and it's not going to benefit you, then you're not going to do the work to get there, right? And this goes really good with like the team player. If you're helping out with like, a sister leg, or whatever, and they come to you because they're looking up to you, and you're like, well, that's not going to benefit me. That's not going to, boost up my volume. Oh, you're fine. Come here. If that's not going to boost up your volume, you're probably going to think that like, I'm not going to do that, ignore that message. Like that can build up a leadership role, right? We are all team players. So for you to help get you into that leadership role, that's a really good thing to get into. Help somebody, because we're all in this. What Tracy, I almost said Chasey. What Tracy said, whatever she said, that's a good one. I can't remember what she said now. I'm not pulling up the chat.
One team,
follow that. That's right, what she said. So, we're all here for one thing. We all have a vision. We all feel really good. We all are feeling really good, where we should be like, yeah, girl, let me help you. We should just feel that positivity, that vibe, that, help each other, whatever. So that's all I have for y'all, really. Just I hope you guys have a vision board. If you don't, please do it. Please put it around anywhere you go, whether it's the bathroom, your kitchen, your room, whatever. Have a vision, because that, when you see it, you're gonna really think of it, and you're gonna be like, yeah, I want that. And then you're gonna do the work because you vision yourself there. All the time we say, do, something with a mindset, listen to a podcast, read a book. That's really going to help you focus, time block again and again and again, y'all. That is going to help so much, because we are taking the time to be intentional with what we want to do with our content, what we want to do with, our work, our RCMs, our RPAs, and keeping balance between, church, house, or our household chores, our children, whatever. Time block everything. I promise it makes a world of a difference. And also that book that Tracy was showing you guys, get that book, because then you can reflect back on your day. And if you go to bed and you're saying like, what did I do today? Then you're not being intentional. You're not doing the do. You should be going to bed every day being like, man, I, check this off my list. I checked that off my list. I was really intentional with, even if it's one or two, people, you can go to bed, be like, man, I was having a really good intentional conversation with that person. Like, I feel really good about it. Go to bed. You're going to sleep wonderful like a baby. Sometimes I say that babies don't really sleep that great. So that's probably a really bad.
No, they don't.
So we'll just ignore that I said that and just go to bed feeling really good, like you were really intentional with everything. Be happy, be a team player, and just push yourself, because we all know what this company can do for people. If it helps, go stalk like 5 or 6 people profiles, Facebook. Okay. I don't know who else does that, but it seems like a really good idea. So look at like Dana Chuva, Danny, or Brittany Walker, or go on somebody, go on the Lavelle page and look up, where they write their, the paragraph of, how they're thriving. And then it's like 80K leader, blah, blah, blah. Look up those people's profiles and see what they have. Like, y'all, they started where we were. Okay. And they're up there. They have all these fancy schmancy stuff, and they, they did the work, they did the do. So that could always be an idea if you are, you want to scroll through Facebook on your downtime, whatever. So that's all I have. Does anybody have any questions? I kind of really rambled. We did it 1, 2, 3. We didn't. Oh, we didn't what? It was perfect. Okay, thanks. All right, y'all. I hope everyone has a really good day. As always, go team. Let's do the do, get the get. That's right. And if your goal is not being like, oh yes, I can see myself doing that, then it's not big enough. So I really want y'all to have fun with it, because it can be really fun, especially if your why is strong enough. You're gonna be like getting the chill bumps, and you're just gonna feel really good, and then you're gonna start to cry, and then it's gonna become emotional, and you're gonna do so good. So I can't wait to, if it don't make you cry, it ain't big enough. That's right. Tracy said it, y'all. Okay, peace out, Girl Scouts, and hope everyone has a killer weekend.